grew up in the 2010s like I did, you probably remember the indie game boom of that time. Games like Undertale, Five Nights at Freddy's, Shovel Knight, Cuphead, Papers, Please, Amnesia, and, of course, Minecraft. Minecraft first launched in early access in 2009 and officially released in 2011, making it one of the earliest early access games ever. Since then, it's evolved a lot. It's kind of wild to think that this game is now 15 years old and probably one of the longest running games out there. In that time, we've seen countless updates, spin-offs, books, toys, and recently a movie adaptation. Minecraft influenced so much of the gaming industry and proved that games don't need to be cinematic, third-person cover shooters with stealth elements to be successful or beloved. Sometimes all a game needs to be is just fun. Now, quick heads up, I'm not going to cover everything in this game. That would take way too long, and honestly, by the time I finished, the next few updates would likely be out. So instead, I'm going to walk through the game up to the end, no pun intended, and highlight the mechanics, moments, and little quirks that I think are worth talking about. With that out of the way, let's dig deep into the caves and see what makes this game such a diamond in the rough. First things first, we need to create a new world. Upon doing so, we're immediately hit with a few options. There are 3 main game modes to choose from, so let's break them down real quick. Survival is exactly what it sounds like. You craft, gather resources, manage your health and hunger, and if you die, you drop all your stuff. You get about 15 minutes to get it all back before it disappears, so no pressure. Hardcore is pretty much the same as survival, but cranked to 11. It's locked to the hardest difficulty, and you only get 1 life, meaning that when you die, that's pretty much it. You don't respawn. Creative is the total opposite. You're invincible, you can fly, and you have instant access to literally every block and item in the game. It's almost like having God mode in something like LEGO Worlds or Gary's mod. You can also name your world and input your own seed. No, not that kind of seed. Each world is procedurally generated, and there are a few variables you can tweak to control how it's built, like terrain type, structure generation, and the biome scale. Once you're happy with the settings, just hit Create New World and you're in. No story, no cutscenes, no long-winded tutorials or annoying companion NPCs. Just you, the trees, and whatever happens next. You do get a quick pop-up tutorial, but that's about it. If I had one critique here, it's that the game could use a proper tutorial. You'll most likely start out by punching a tree to get wood. If you open your inventory, you'll see a little 2x2 crafting grid on the top right. Toss some of the logs you've got in there and turn them into wood planks, then place those planks in a square pattern to fill in the grid, and boom, you've got a crafting table. That's your ticket to crafting pretty much everything in this game. The crafting system in Minecraft is pretty unique compared to other survival games. In something like Far Cry or Dying Light, you just gather the ingredients and click a button to craft the item. Simple. But in Minecraft, you have to place the materials in a specific pattern on the grid, requiring you to either memorize the recipes or look them up online. Pro tip, patterns usually kind of resemble the item you're trying to make. Once you've got your crafting table, your next move is to make some basic tools, like sword, axe, pickaxe, etc., and gather more wood so you can build a shelter. Building in this game is super easy and refreshingly open-ended. Only a few blocks like sand or gravel are affected by physics, so you're free to build however you want. Your first shelter might be tiny and bland, but hey, it's yours, and you can always upgrade it later. You should also keep an eye out for sheep, so you can gather wool to craft a bed. Beds in Minecraft act as respawn points, and they let you skip the night entirely. Speaking of which, nighttime means danger. Monsters, or mobs as they're called in this game, spawn in the dark, and most of them are not friendly. Creepers, I'm sure you recognize these guys, will explode if you get too close. Skeletons attack from a distance with bows and arrows. Zombies like to get up close and personal, and spiders can climb walls and leap at you. These aren't all the monsters in the games, but they're the one you run into the most, especially early on. You can defend yourself though. The combat in this game isn't super deep or skill intensive, but it gets the job done. All in all, Minecraft's gameplay, while simple, is incredibly engaging and constantly evolving. Every time you create a new world, it's like opening a Pandora's box of endless possibilities. Each world is massive, with tons of different biomes and structures to explore, and on top of that, there are 2 entire other dimensions in this game. While there is an intended progression system, you're never forced to follow it. Minecraft isn't trying to hook you in with dopamine rushes, battle passes, or flashy unlocks. It's just trying to be a fun game. And honestly, I think it nails it.